From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. So that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over at first.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one, maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
A.J. Brown.
That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Fourth down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Reed. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Kendrick Warren brings up third down and the 11.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Jacobs now. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And 6.
It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second and 10, it's Stick. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Third down, they'll throw with Stick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he's into the clear. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Rodgers on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Off play action, it's Stick. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Stick looks to throw it again. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Now Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A.J. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Josh Jacobs.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Kittle. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offensive
attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
42-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Josh Jacobs.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
10 at the 48-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down there, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This complete to Henry over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Yards to go.
Again, Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Herbert throwing again. And it's caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Good. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
The extra point is good.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
That drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The final shot before the break for Herbert. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Stick from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking it up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. This to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. But the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. He's going to be out around the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 35. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The The Chargers take over first.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Chargers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now he dumps this off over the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Full start's going to push him back, but these days how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman? It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You get the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Colts 35, Chargers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Colts.
Now stick. And that is incomplete here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And at the 25-yard line, the Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Allen's got it over the middle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Chubb. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chargers,